Hello lovelies and welcome back to my channel. My name is Bridget and here at Wagdoll I like to talk about over 40 fashion and lifestyle. If you're new here, hello, it's lovely to see you. Please click the subscribe button below, and if you're a returner, welcome back. I appreciate all your support and each and every one of you. So today I want to talk to you about my Retin-A journey. I've been using Retin-A, also known as Tretinoin, for about 4 weeks now, and I'm currently going through what is known as the Retin-A Uglies phase, and I'll explain a bit more about what that is later on in the video. So if you're watching this video, you're probably interested in Retin-A and perhaps know a few things, so I'm going to do a very unscientific quick overview of what Retin-A is and how it works. So Retin-A is derived from vitamin A, and it was initially developed as an anti-acne treatment, and it works by increasing the skin cell turnover. So blemishes don't have time to develop in the lower levels of the skin, and fresher, cleaner skin is brought to the surface more quickly. And during those initial trials, they realised that that property has huge anti-aging benefits. As skin ages, the skin cell turnover rate reduces. That means that old, coarse, dehydrated skin sits on the surface for longer and complexion looks dull, it's inelastic, it's lost its plumpness, and that allows wrinkles to develop. Collagen decreases, that also allows wrinkles to develop. So if you increase skin cell turnover, which is what Retin-A does, newer, fresher, plumper skin is brought to the surface more quickly, collagen levels are increased, and that allows your complexion to look more plump, fresh, glowy, more resilient to wrinkles, and it's a huge all-round benefit. It's the only clinically proven, peer-reviewed, in medical journals, skincare product which is proven to have anti-aging benefits. So Retin-A is part of a group of compounds known as retinoids, and retinoids includes two main groups, which is retinols, which is a synthetic derived substance, and they are your cosmetic over-the-counter products. So I've been using retinols for a couple of years now. I used Estee Lauder's Night Review and also The Ordinary's retinol. There's a whole host of products ranging from affordable through to extremely expensive and everything in between. That's great. They're easy to obtain. You can get them in different strengths. But the problem with that is that because they're synthetic, your skin has to convert that substance into something usable. And during that conversion, its effectiveness is reduced. Now, Retin-A, on the other hand, is derived directly from vitamin A, and your skin is able to use it directly, and it has a much more potent effect on the skin. The problem with that is that it's seen as a medical product and you need a prescription in most countries in order to obtain it. So here in the UK, I would have to see a private doctor or a dermatologist, have a private prescription, have the product prescribed to me, and we're talking in terms of £200–300. You are able to get Retin-A from overseas pharmacies if you can get that shipped to you in your country. And you're also able to obtain it in the UK from a company called Dermatica, and they will do an online consultation and then prescribe to you the product which they think is suitable to you. And I think that costs around £20–30, so a much more affordable option. Now, that sounds all well and good and great, and I've upped my usage from retinols through to Retin-A. But what also happens is that the increased skin cell turnover also means side effects. As your skin develops tolerance to the product, you can expect to experience redness, dehydration, flakiness, peeling, photosensitivity, increased acne breakouts, which is known as purging, and that's when all the toxins and blemishes which sit in the lower levels of the skin immediately come to the surface. And if you're using this in anti-acne treatment, you'll find that your breakouts are really bad for the first few weeks. This is temporary. You can expect it to last from a couple of weeks to a few months as your skin renews itself and the fresher, clearer skin comes through. Also with the peeling and flakiness which is associated with the anti-aging use, that's what I'm getting at the moment. This will eventually lessen off as your skin develops tolerance to the product. So let me show you the product which I'm currently using, which is Tretinoin Gel 0.1%, and as you can see, it's in very plain medical looking packaging. It's not cosmetic, it's not in fancy packaging, it doesn't look nice, but this is literally the gold standard of skincare. If you're serious about anti-aging, definitely be thinking about using Retin-A, because it is the only clinically proven, medically reviewed, peer-reviewed product to have anti-aging benefits. So ignore the packaging and go by its effectiveness. So I'm using 0.1%, which is quite a high strength, and to combat some of the side effects, I'm building up tolerance by just using it once a week. So I've been using a pea-sized amount on clean, cleansed skin on Sunday evening. Monday morning my skin is fine. Tuesday, slight bit of redness and flaking. Wednesday and Thursday I have been shedding like a snake, particularly my forehead, cheeks, around my chin, and particularly around just above my eyebrows. My eyebrows look like I've got eyebrow dandruff. It's quite severe, and wearing makeup is very interesting. So in my part 2 video, I'm going to talk to you about some of the products which have helped and some of the makeup which has worked and which hasn't worked. But it's just a phase that you have to go through, and I do some exfoliation, some gentle exfoliation, and by Friday it's looking a bit better, and then by Saturday and Sunday I'm pretty much back to normal. So I've shown you some pictures of my face wearing makeup. This was on a Wednesday, on a particularly bad day, and you can see some flakiness and how the makeup has clogged up with the flakiness. Yeah, this is temporary. You can expect it to last from a couple of months through to maybe 3 months, and then your skin develops tolerance and you should be fine. Come Saturday and Sunday, which is day 6 and 7 after application, my skin's pretty much back to normal, and I've included some cutaways of that. You can see there's a bit of redness, but there's no flaking and peeling. And I'm also starting to see some benefits already, which is my pores look smaller, my skin looks more glowy. The hyperpigmentation which I have from chloasma has started to reduce, so it's combating that as well, which is great because I have suffered from that for quite a number of years. So that's a positive. But I am finding that on week 4 now that those side effects are starting to lessen, and I feel like I'm developing some tolerance to the product. So I'm going to up it to twice a week and see how we get along with that. I want to do this video as partly to explain to you what I'm doing, but also as a documentary evidence to myself of how my skin looked back in September 2020 when I started my journey. And going through 6 months, a year's time, and I can see if there's any benefits and what improvements I've had. I'm hoping to see some improvements in the fine lines around my eyes, my crow's feet. So yeah, I'm hoping for that, and that will develop over the next few months. So I mentioned earlier on that I did Retin-A a couple of years ago, and I used a 0.05% cream, so a slightly lesser potency than this time round, and I really didn't get along with it at all. I had some redness, I had some flaking, but I had the most horrendous acne breakouts. Spots like I haven't had since I was a teenager, but I was also getting them in areas which I don't normally get blemishes. So normally I get them in my T-zone, and I did when I was a teenager as well, but I was getting them on my cheeks, all over my face, and I was reading that this is the purging and it's to be expected, and you'll get through it. And I did this for a couple of weeks, and then it went on for months, and by 3 months it was still exactly the same, still horrendous breakouts. And I was thinking, this isn't right, because my skin doesn't normally have this kind of reaction. I don't normally develop spots on my cheeks, so what's going on? And I've realised now it was actually the cream base that was causing the problem. I do get breakouts with certain moisturisers if they don't react well to me, and I think the problem was that that was in a cream-based formula, and it was not the Retin-A that was causing the problem, it was the actual cream that was causing the problem. And this time round I haven't experienced that because I'm using the gel-based formula. So if you're finding that your breakouts are not improving, if you're using it as an anti-acne treatment and they're not improving, and you're also getting some breakouts if you're using it as an anti-aging treatment, perhaps switch to the gel-based formula. That's been a game changer for me. I would say cream if you've got really dry skin, but gel-based if you're normal, combination, oily, definitely the way to go. You can use your normal moisturisers to add some moisture into the skin. Just use the gel base, and then you know that that's not causing a problem. So that's my journey so far on week 4. I'm going to up it to twice a week and see how we get on. I'll do another report back, and I'm also going to do a part 2 where I talk about some of the products which have helped me during this initial phase. Please join me back on my channel where I'll be doing my usual lifestyle, fashion, hauls, try-ons videos. And I hope to see you over on my Instagram too, where my handle is @wagdoll, and I'm part of a group of lovely over 40 ladies where we talk about fashion and we post our outfits. And yeah, please come and join us over there, where it's a lovely community. So yeah, I hope to see you here back on my channel, and speak to you soon. Much love. Bye.